And now the stage is set on the field of battle. Soul Calibur 2 Echoes. I have been wanting to replay this for a long time. Well, play this on the channel anyway. It was suggested to me by a friend group, and I was like, you know what? I could do that. Also, oh shit. I just had to turn down the system volume so I don't actually hear myself. I was wary about, oh god, 3DS emulation for this exact reason. So I messed around with the settings, and all I did was turn on the resolution. Oh boy. I just made it match like whatever the window size I have it on in my computer. And okay, I'm allowed to emulate this game because I own Alpha Sapphire still. I didn't sell it to GameStop or whatever the fuck. Look at that FMV. Totally not D-Res. So I'm playing Omega Ruby instead of Alpha Sapphire. Because I know that the region is like slightly different, and I've always wanted to see the difference. Ooh, I didn't get to see the splash screen because I pressed A too fast. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one. I meant to get that 3DS one. This is the Game Boy one. What the fuck? Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Burke. I thought it was actually pronounced Birch. You might be right. But everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. And this is what we call a Packy Macky. Oh wait, this is actually a screen. Actually, this is different from what you remember. This intro is so cool and underappreciated, honestly. This is the world widely animated. You get to see the truck drive off into the screen. There's the Azurill we saw on the screen. This game is like fucking good. And I'm tired of pretending that it isn't. How about that, assholes? Here's my 7-second review of Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. It's good. You guys are just idiots. Yeah, take that, the 7-hour analysis. A long, exhaustive look at Alpha Sapphire. That video fucking sucks. I'm sorry. Like, all a remake has to do, in my opinion, is not just update the visuals, but catch it up with whatever the current newest gen is. Like, this is an old game. We're going all the way back from Game Boy Advance past DS to 3DS. You better make it fucking look like X and Y. Like, how hard is that to do? And they did it. It's fine. It works. I'm gonna name myself Yumps. Yumps to that. I'm a boy. And so you're Yumps? Also, these images like look a lot better on a computer rather than my 3DS screen. Holy shit. Ah, I see. You're that Yumps of Yumps fame. You're the one who's moving to Littleroot Town where I live. Did the professor just dox themselves? Anyway, but yeah, this is a good quality remake. Like, even the Heart Gold and Soul Silver, like, the order was tall, but the execution was good. Like, you're going from Game Boy to Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advance to DS. That's like 4 console generations to catch it up with like modern Pokemon, and it's a good ass game. It's like the first remake that takes advantage of this special split that was introduced in Gen 4. Like Fire Red and Leaf Green, also big overhaul. It makes it look like the Game Boy Advance games, like Ruby and Sapphire. That's fine. Ooh, okay. I think all of the cutscenes might be a little jank, but that's fine. I don't know how to hide the window, the emulation window there, but you're just gonna have to deal with it. You have a cool border on the bottom that's like empty space that I don't know how to deal with. Actually, let's see. Well, I couldn't do anything. Yeah, like Fire Red and Leaf Green is okay, but that game is hard for me to go back to because of the typing differences, the special split not being there, like the amount of Pokemon. Like I couldn't go back to an old game. I'm sorry. Like the access to moves in certain Pokemon, like I feel like that's the whole reason why the GameCube Pokemon existed. It's just to like make a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon and Gen 1 Pokemon available so that you could bring them to Fire Red and Leaf Green and you know, the whole 3rd gen Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, because they were just like unobtainable for a long time. So normally in the GBA one, you have to, the first thing you do is go and set up your clock, but it just uses your internal clock on your DS, so it all works out. The hand was set to 14 and it still uses army time. I don't know why every Nintendo system up to the Switch has been using like army time. I'm pretty sure the GameCube also used like army time, or it uses like the 24-hour clock instead of just the 12-hour AM and PM. Like they couldn't program AM and PM, so it's just like, oh yeah, it's hour fucking 21:53. You can't just program AM blah blah blah. Nintendo console's bad, but that reminds me, one of Dad's friends lives in this town. Professor Burke is his name. See, I'm saying it incorrectly to piss you off. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. And you can run right off the bat. You don't have to wait for someone to give you the fucking running shoes. God! You don't have to... Yeah, you don't have to wait for someone to give you the running shoes. That is a better thing than it has over Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I will say. So... Professor Burke is in this big old lab. So you go in here, and he's like, I'm not in here. This guy says ergo, which means he's a scientist, and he's some kind of asshole. He's the type of who would rather go outside and experience things rather than read about them there. He's probably on 101. And look at this. It goes from, you know, that little top-down sprite shit to like, it looks like a full, you can sit on this chair. You couldn't do this in the original. You could look at this book. There are some notes written in neat handwriting. There's the book. Well, what I've done. My password to my computer is password. Tony Stark is cool. Could it be that several thousand years ago, the Pokemon population of the whole region was even more diverse? It's a seriously good machine. But yeah, as far as remakes go, this one is like good. I'm tired of pretending that it's terrible. And I don't know. It's not safe to go out there if you don't have any Pokemon with you. Oh yeah, I was supposed to introduce myself to the girly face over here. Everyone's favorite heartthrob. Oh god, this is very creepy. Who are you? Oh, you're Yumps, our new next-door neighbor. Welcome. You have a daughter about the same age as you. She has been excited about making a new friend. She should be in her room. Bitch. I'll help you go and introduce yourself. And you know, just like, all you gotta do is update the region, update the area, update the Pokemon you can find. And this guy, I'm still thinking about the fucking 7-hour analysis video. That guy's blab on about this game for 7 hours, about how like it's not that good. And yet, where's their Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl video? Because I think that is the worst looking one. Like, the Diamond and Pearl remake should have looked like Sword and Shield, or you know, that Arceus game. It should have looked like that. but they handed it off to some other developer, and they were like, oh, you want us to remake this? We'll literally do that and not add anything from like modern Pokemon. It's just like give it, you know, that chibi toy aesthetic that what's it called, has Link's Awakening remake for the Switch has. And they didn't add any of the new Pokemon. They didn't add any of the new moves. They didn't add any new like versions of the city. It's just like, it's literally almost the same game except for the updated underground, and it's not enough of an overhaul compared to the rest of the remakes. So I don't care what you say. Where's your 7-hour rebuttal about why that game is really bad? Ooh. Alright, so I have to make a really tough decision here. Do I want easy mode, medium mode, or cool mode? And I think I'm gonna go with cool mode. And I like Mudkip. So... oh. Is this gonna happen every single time? How do I smooth this out? That's what I need to figure out. I'm Mudkip! It's a femoid Mudkip. I think that's pretty rare. I gotta look at the, I'm pretty sure the ratio for female Mudkip is, like, low. Alright, water good. This is also just, like, a fun, casual game to play, in my opinion. Like, it's still mostly the same structure as OG Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, except there's a lot of, like, new things to look at. The secret bases are better. Actually, here, real quick, here's my tier list of all the Pokemon remakes up to this point. And so, okay, so Heart Gold, Soul Silver, like, that's like, you know, that's like liking Goku. that's the free space on the bingo card. That one's top. And then it's this game. And then it's Fire Red and Leaf Green. And then it's Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. And I know you were gonna say, don't you have to play that game first? No, because it's so the same that I've already played it. You can pick up Diamond and Pearl, play that, and be like, yep, I played the remake. Alright, what's your name? Frunky. I like that name. Frunky. You know, if you work with your Pokemon and gain experience, I think you made it. I don't need to give this guy a voice since he's like, he's not in the game for long. Oh, that would be that way. You should go meet my kid. Oh, don't be the way. You can shoot me my kid. Oh, don't be the way. You should be my kid. But I'm a fucking kid! Great. I'm sure May will be happy to hear that. And I want to say, was Gen 3 the first region where you couldn't name your rival? They were either May or Brandon, and arguably Brendan is like the worst of the names. Alright, so now I already met your kid though. This is like the first thing I did. Alright, okay, she's gone. Wait, let's take a look at my Mudkip. Fuck. Also, this menu is good. Oh, the bag system is updated. It's like all segmented and separate. I'm like, the bag in original Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, it was just a list. It had every single item except for like the Pokeballs and the berries. Like, that was annoying. Alright, so now we're in the Route 101 proper. And I know that's a hot take. I put Fire Red and Leaf Green pretty low there. It probably should have had Mega Evolutions, just saying. But like, no, like, I replayed that game a long time ago, and I tried to use my knowledge of like how to get the newer Pokemon, and I was like, oh well, to get Crobat, all you gotta do is just raise it with happiness with Golbat. And then as it was about to evolve, it stopped evolving. It's like they really lock you in to Gen 1 only until even after the game is over. Like, I don't know what you have to do to unlock it, but like, it's so annoying. Just let me use new Pokemon. I don't care. Yeah, I think Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl would have been better if it was like it matched the energy of all the other remakes. Like, come on. The region is updated. There's a new version in this game. There's a new version of Mauville. Some of the other cities are updated. This it still has the old school Pokemon problem of like having HMs and you needing a Pokemon that like has all the HMs as your HM slave. It's like, okay. I thought we were past this. And then the very next game, Sun and Moon, like rectified all of that. I don't know where I was in life when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, but I really enjoyed this game. So be sure to listen to me sing praises about it like the entire time and make fun of other criticisms that I witnessed. All right. Let's look at my guy, Frunky. Jolly? That's not a bad ability. In fact, I think that's great. Cause it's a good mixed attacker. Swampert rather. Oh Lord, he's already using the terms. He's already using the Smogon terms. Like, yeah, whatever. What's his name? Swampert has good mixed like attack move pool, but its best attack is attack. So you want to invest in that so you can use stuff like Waterfall and Earthquake and all that good shit. And it adds the new, like the shiny new game mechanic from X and Y and incorporates it into this game. I think it's debatable whether it handles that well or not. You know, they kind of retcon Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald to be like, well, not really. I mean, according to Sun and Moon, like all the remakes are all alternate universes where different shit goes down, except for Brilliant Diamond because that's like the same game. Oh yeah, another thing, like Brilliant Diamond, like they're so close to their original games, like they don't include anything from like the Platinum era. Like I don't think there's move tutors. It's like I had to look through the features on Cerebi and I'm like, what does it have? Like, why should I get this? It's like it doesn't have a lot much going for it, and I'm like, I don't want this. I really wanted to get Pokemon for my Switch at the time. Because this is after Sword and Shield came out. Like, I don't want that. Like, but I would get the Gen 4 remake at least. And I was kind of over. I was kind of over Pokemon Arceus, like towards the end of it. Oh, May, you could have just walked around, like. And look at this. You can actually see that this is the spot from the opening in the intro. Like, I never picked up on that in the Game Boy Advance one. Look at the water. The water is deep blue. I never understood why I had to explain that it's deep. But yeah, this is a good game. Again, I don't want to. I need to stress this enough. I discovered a rare set of Pokemon prints. Wait till I finish jacking off to them. Okay, well, you didn't have to say that part. Alright, so I talked to the guy. Oh. Yumps, over here. Let's go back to Little Root. Alright, if you say so. Oh god, he has a huge head. I never put it together like once he's next to another model. May's been helping with my research for a long time. She's had a pretty long history as a trainer already. How? He's like fucking 12. I think that settles it. I'm sorry, I ordered this Pokédex for my research, but I think you should have it. And then it makes farting noises. That Pokédex is a high-tech tool that I make a research. My girl May takes hers everywhere where she goes. Whenever she catches a rare Pokemon or records it, well, she comes to seek me out or whatever. You're gonna have a great time with this Pokédex. You're gonna have so much dang fun with this Pokédex. Okay, some Pokeballs, thank you. I think every remake has the sin of not doing that Pokemon following you thing. that they introduced in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Or actually, I think they go back to doing that for Brilliant Diamond. Okay, Brilliant Diamond gets 1 point. They brought back Pokemon following you. Alright, well, before my thoughts become any more inflated, I'm going to put a stop to this here and do another one.